full screen. DokiDoki Leisure Club. I don't know about this. I'm actually scared. There we go. Yep. I don't know how to feel about this at all. Hey! That's the annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms there like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is sorry, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today. But it's kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we should oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and saw her catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop you, waiting for you. Yeah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, David. Well, if you were staring at you for acting weird, then I don't know. I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to do. I guess. Oh my God, why do I have a hard time reading sometimes? Because I'm playing on small ass TV. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, sorry. We walk across the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly packed with other students making their daily commute. By the way, David, why do I have a hard time saying some words? I don't understand. But nonetheless. Okay. Have you ever decided on a club to join yet? A club? I'm sure already. I'm not interested in joining clubs. Haven't been even looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of many conversations where I just merely go along with whatever she's going on about. Wow. Terry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by. On the average, while I spend my free time on games and anime. That's kind of accurate, I guess. I do play games and do watch anime, so I mean, yeah. I was talking about how I'm worried that you don't want how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does agitate everything inside of her. Agitate everything inside of her head. I don't know if I said it correctly or not. School day is ordinary as ever. And it's before you know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blinking at the wall. Looking at 1 ounce of motion. Clubs. So he wants to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice to start with anime club. Hello. Sorry. Sayori. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and I realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch up on you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if I'm going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, then you could join my club. No, not join. Come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to go into your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title. She inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm going to the enemy club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. And don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much into that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. A little big sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go. Jeez, that was quick. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I mean, I'll do it for $1. Wait. I'll do it for $1. I know that sounds kind of low, but not really to me. I dejected follows Sayori across the school and upstairs saw a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori is full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. Yeah, I glance around the room. Welcome to the Leisure Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure meeting you. See, Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Ready to kill the atmosphere. Ah, David, what a nice surprise. I know who that is. I saw too many FANF. Oh boy. Welcome to the club. All the words escaped me in these situations. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small face makes her look a first-year student. She also is the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear when she then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say a thing like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you, both of you. That sounds you I know Monica. Is that right? Hey, Monica. That's right. It's good to see you again, David. Monica smiles sweetly. I'm not sure I'd be scared of her. We know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is generally feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, David. We made room for you at the table so you could sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I'm a little too excited. Then how about I make tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk to the corner of the room while Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh. Natsuki lifts up the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen of white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were to use to make ears. So cute! I had no idea that you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sorry, he grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. That's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around and turned the cupcake in my round fingers, looking at the angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why would you? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this one somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. And I thought technically, well, I thought you technically did. Sorry, you said. Well, maybe because, but not for you. You know, you dummy. Alright. I give up Matsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yori returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the teacup tray. You keep a whole teacup. You keep a whole teacup set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup English does it work to me? I don't know. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. And don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. And that's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the leisure club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I couldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Thanks, Monica. You understand how I feel. Hope so. If not, then dang. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Legendary Club, it's my duty to make club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicly how to prepare for events. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if any encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Why I say it in a question way? I meant as a statement. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there isn't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people like you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festival and like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yay! We can do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so diligent by the idea of a new member join. I still don't know if I could really keep up their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, David, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Did I hear that correctly? You like what? Jesus Christ. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I'm guessing. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite is usually novels that build deep and complex fancy words. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes up and clearly I don't know how to say that. Clearly passionate about her feelings. That's how it is? I don't know. That makes sense to me. Well, she seemed to be so reversed and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. So I keep psychological elements usually. Sorry. Psychology elements usually impress me as well. Or immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately such average of your own lack of imaginations to complete throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror book once, had especially grasped something that could relate that to the minimum level. At this rate, you might as well have having a conversation with a rock. God, really? I wouldn't really have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why not? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's art died over to me for a split second. Never mind. I'm sorry, usually you like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you're working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud." And give me that back. Fine. Hey, your copies of your poems. Everything you do, as cute as you are. Sorry, slits up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute, Natsuki. You write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki burst her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer, are you? A writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your own readers, exposing your virtualities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you even have a writing experience, Yuri? Maybe if you don't share them maybe if you share them of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Dave doesn't know. I guess the same for Yuri. Yeah. I wanted to read someone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look puzzledly at Monika. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now I have to remember, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and striking a bond with the club. Isn't that right, David? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's up? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club and bluntly come forth with what's out on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. So it may have convinced me to stop by, but never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls still back at me with dejected eyes. What? I'm sorry, I thought... David, I'm defensive against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision while it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price that I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I decided then. I joined the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me and jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for us puppies, I would be super pissed. Then it's official. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the leisure club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. David, I look forward to seeing how you impress yourself. Yeah. I can impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills. I really feel the anxiety building up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey David, since we are already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walked home together anymore because she had her school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room to make our own way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure fortune will find me. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with the written poem tonight. Alright, I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, wait, I said that already. Alone? Precious. No. Childhood. Hi again, David. Let us see that you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. It just might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the leisure club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, David. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into a leisure while you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserved any slack. Sorry, you told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Hold on. There we go. That's okay, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga's collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. So the defeated Natsuki plops back into her suit. Don't worry, guys. David always gives us his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy. It's so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. That's, is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Dave become good friends too? Sayuri? Yeah, As usual, Sayuri. Seems obvious the weird situation you're putting me into. Oh. You're invited something today, you know? What, so easy? Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sorry. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So it's nice just for you if... From you, it's a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And if we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl saying being so cute? Who the hell knows? Because I sure don't. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. There. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you could read it at your own place. I really look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick us off with some scheduled activities for the club, but that didn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Honestly, that's not surprising. I can't help but notice her intense expression while, like, she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rambling around the closet. Man, it looks like there's no one wants to be bothered today. I'll slide down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with, like, something literature? Like, by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I feel like a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I'll close my eyes and I'll listen to Sayuri's conversation with Monica. Her appointments seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that Literature Club is what is Literature Club all about. The problem is that the idea of Literature Club sounds too dense and I don't know how to say that. Intelligible? I don't know. But it's not like that all. It's not like all that all, you know. We need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? And if we come up with some most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's literature events. So it's more to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we could do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is talking about something really serious. It's rare to hear her I did not say that like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food like will do the trick? What kind? Oh, I guess we could. Cupcakes. Oh, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't what I suggested. Oh wait. History. That's wasn't why you suggested. Kobe speaks to the creative tummy. Of course, to her creative tummy. Cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling, and the answer is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding out any motivation at all, Sayuri puts her mind to things to make them once come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get in my case letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder if it wouldn't be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! Open my eyes to find Sayuri's face fulfilling my vision. No, filling my vision. And they found her tail on my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. This isn't a napping club. Does your school have a napping club? You're staying up late, aren't you? That's other than the club, you're going to be in less time for anime, and you need to get used to it. Don't say that out so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. Overhead or overheard? Overheard. Okay. You're always looking out for me, Saturday. That's what I do my best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayuri lunged at herself. It's written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking all over. Huh? Look at your hair sticking sticking out all around here. I run my fingers down the side of her Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. My hair is just my hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your brow, it isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. No one's gonna tell you that about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayuri, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. I'm sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you show how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was thinking how weird it have a friend does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy that we're like this, aren't you? Huh? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle fully to close the button near her chest. Doesn't this even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you would notice sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna have to. It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Christ, I just said it out loud. I don't really care. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel so strange seeing Sayuri's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayuri hastily buttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayuri puts out her arms and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't. If I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this, and he'd take care of me much better than anyone else would. Okay, anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these things, these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Oh, anything. Well, anyways, it's just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going on a bit earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, so you're ready. Oh, but I was joking at that time. Man, it's important to tell us. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't everyone share the poems we wrote down now? Yay! David, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I felt this sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still trots away, achieves her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't really find so much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pile out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet, a loose leaf. Torn from the spiritual notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a person notebook. I can already see Monica's pastime handwriting from here where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri heard that leave comfortably as well, reaching into their bags. I did see myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayuri. I love it. I know you were such a good writer. Sayuri, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not that good writer at all. Also, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I'd like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion will be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know. So I read your poem. When I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a it's a deep poem. Wow. That's what makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you are really part of the club now. Not to mention that the fact that I'm standing in front of you in a club. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's just like I said before, David. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. trying new things like this for other people. That's because that'll that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing her, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thinking you. Alright, I'm going to hold on to that then. Hey! Now you read my poem too, right? No, wait. Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Oh god, Ashley's better. Dear sunshine, the way that you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayuri. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be so mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you're late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. That's so much fun. Maka's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna the best poem ever. Hey. I guess I'll look forward to it. Okay, I'm gonna save the game here. And I'm also kind of sorry, but I'm going to end the stream because I'm kind of tired right now. The hell? What? Okay. I'm gonna end the stream here.